Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the 2024 NBA draft, the first round. Round 2 will be tomorrow. I'll recap round 2 of the draft. But we're here to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the first 30 picks that are in the books, and there was plenty of activity throughout the night. It perhaps wasn't as wild and as unpredictable as it could have been, but it was a solid first round. There were some genuine surprises, I thought. Ron Holland cracked the top 5. Zach Edey went inside the top 10. Dalton Knecht somehow slipped out of the lottery entirely. What sucks, he went to the Lakers, so he's going to have to come off the bench. But things kicked off really as predicted. But it was an eventful night, but I'm going to talk about some players and give some grades. See if you get a passing grade or you get a failing grade. So, while the consensus opinion held that there was no consensus top prospect in the class, majority of mock drafts, including mine, had Zachary Ricochet in this spot. That doesn't necessarily make it a good pick, but on a night that could have been full of surprises, they kept things really uneventful. He possesses one of the draft's better blends of polish and potential. It's easy to picture him thriving because he's a 3-and-D role. We'd see if he thrives in early in his career, but his flashes of handling and vision let the imagination run wild with thoughts of him one day functioning as a high-end creator. But if he doesn't max out his potential, he'll be a helpful support player and probably a rock-solid starter who defends multiple positions. Splashes open shots, makes smart, simple reads on the offense. If he does approach his ultimate ceiling, he could one day emerge as a do-it-all big wing, which is tricky for teams to find outside of the draft. So the star potential maybe isn't what you would normally want from a number 1 overall pick, but that would have been true regardless of who they selected here. I'll give it a B grade for the first overall pick. For the Wizards taking Alex Sarr, I'm going to give it an A. Really like this pick. His offensive development will determine the return of this investment, but this was the right move to make. He'll mostly operate as a finisher early in his career, though he should also orchestrate some grab-and-go attacks off the defensive glass that showcase his comfort handling the basketball. His jumper obviously needs work, but if he ever finds perimeter touch, they can open everything up, because they can prove impossible for opponents to handle if they have to respect his jumper. And he's the latest agile, athletic 7-footer who I think can succeed in the modern NBA. With a do-everything defense and an offensive arsenal that's only starting to shape comparisons like Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson. And he might have the most potential in this class. And just great defensively. If that offensive shot, that jump shot gets good, it's going to be tough for teams to defend him. Number 3, the Rockets take my boy Reed Shepard, the best 3-point shooter in this class by far. 75, 144, 52% from 3-point range in college, but he's too good to be labeled as a specialist beyond those 3-point layers. He'll provide secondary, or if everything breaks right, primary playmaking, high Q, and soft touch. I mean, I guess his lack of size, maybe 6'2", 182, is a bit worry defensively, but he won't lose defensive battles due to lack of effort or bad instincts. I'll give this an A- pick. I really like this pick for the Rockets. They needed 3-point shooting, and they got it. I think it's going to be the best guard in the class, best 3-point shooter by far. Number 4, the Spurs take Stephon Castle. They needed to come out of this draft with a playmaker. And in Stephon Castle, they just snagged someone who makes high-level plays on both ends. If he can get a reliable jumper, he could have gone first overall. If he had a reliable 3-point shot, he could have went first overall. That's just how strong the rest of his arsenal is. He can handle, create at 6'6", 210. Absolute menace defensively as well. If his shot comes around, he has legitimate all-star upside to me. You can't say that about many prospects in this draft. The jumper is a worry. It's one of the biggest swing skills in the entire draft. If he can't shoot better than he did at UConn, which is 26.7% on low volume, he could be tough to play in major postseason moments, but honestly, I don't have any concern about that. I think his shot will get better. I'll give this an A grade. Ron Holland to Detroit. I don't know about this pick. It's an interesting pick, but there are a lot of ways this could go wrong. I'll give this a C. And he needs polish, but he's also 18 years old and toolsy as heck. So high-end outcomes remain on the table. I know he averaged 19 points per game, but the 3-point shot wasn't good. He's a really good slasher, but he could once sat atop this draft class, so he could prove to be a relative bargain in this spot. The Ignite didn't give him a ton of support and practice put him in an unfavorable spot due to his supersized responsibilities, but he also didn't help himself with some turnover trouble, streaky shooting. But he's off turnover problems, struggle shooting. I'm going to have to give this a C grade. I thought there was a better player she could have taken here with the number 5 spot. Number 6, the Hornets take Tidjane Salaune. I'm going to have to give this a C too. Look, I think this could be a solid pick maybe, but he's only 18. This will be a project pick. He only shot 37% from the field, 32% from 3 last season, wherever he played in French, so that doesn't scream number 6 pick to me. And they have no obvious reason to feel rushed, but you get what the Hornets are thinking here. It's about taking flyers, and in the best case scenario, you can become one of the best players. But this feels early to take him, but it has a chance to look better with time. Number 7, the Blazers, Donovan Clingan. I'm going to give this a grade. Really great defensively, long wingspan, and you're pairing him with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons and Shaedon Sharpe. So that's a great pick. We'll see what they do with their other centers. But I'm going to give this a B, or give this a B plus grade. Number 8, the Minnesota Timberwolves from the San Antonio Spurs get Rob Dillingham. He's just so shifty. 44% from 3. The fit looks phenomenal with over there with Mr. Ant, Jay McDaniels, Rudy Gobert. I'm gonna give this an A grade. Really love the fit. Really love the pick as well. Number 9, the Memphis Grizzlies take Zach Edey. Y'all know how I feel about Zach Edey. Said it here before. I don't see him as a top 10 player. I know they need a center, but I don't see it. I don't see the potential with Zach Edey. Yeah, 2-time men's college basketball national player of the year. He's a good mover for his size, but his movements are heavy by NBA standards. Can he defend in space? Can he make enough jumpers to not be left alone away from the basket? Can he develop a 3-point shot? That's some questions I have. If he adds enough value in the perimeter to not be schemed off the floor, he could be an asset maybe. They might have just come out of a draft that no one seemed to love with a new starting center, but it also may have spent a top 10 pick with someone who just gets schemed off the floor and maybe in the playoffs. So I'm gonna have to give this. I'll just give it a C. I'm not gonna say C minus. I'll give it a C. Number 10, the Jazz take Cody Williams. Really great value here at number 10. He shot 41% from 3 this past season, about 50-something% from the field. So I think his shooting, and he offers some dribble, shoot, pass skill set with like a high-end wing. And so the Jazz will be patient with their growing young core. So number 10 pick, Cody Williams. Matas Buzelis at number 11. I'll give that a B+. I think he should be an easy fit with them. And I think that jumper will level up. Number 12, the Thunder take Nikola Topic. I'll give this an A-. I think it's a good Josh Giddey replacement, because he's a 6'6" playmaker, probably the best passer in this draft. So I like that pick. Devin Carter, I love this pick here. I'm giving this an A. Don't be shocked if he's pushing for a starting spot in the next season. Based on what he showed across 3 collegiate campaigns, his ceiling's going to be high. Like, everything improved this year. Like, he has really good energy, athleticism, instinct, 6'8" wingspan. He improved his jump shot as well. And he can start over Davion Mitchell. Carlton Bub Carrington at 14. I'm going to give this a B. Or no, I'll give it a B+. I like this pick. Like, he has a good feel for the game. And he can just pull up jumpers with ease. And he's a good enough passer to run the point. And he doesn't lose defensive assignments for lack of effort. But he's 18. This is gonna be a project pick here for the Wizards. But I like this pick. I'll give it a B+. I thought they had a really good draft. Number 15, the Heat take Kel'el Ware. You never want to doubt them, but is there enough shooting between him and Adebayo, let alone Jimmy Butler, to log major minutes? 63% from the free throw line. He's going to have to get better with that. He shot 42% from 3, which is very good for Kel'el Ware. He's a big and mobile, intriguing. I like the pick, but it's kind of interesting though. I'm gonna give it a B, but honestly, it's an intriguing pick. The 76ers take Jared McCain. I'm gonna give it a solid pick. I'm gonna have to give it a B minus because I really thought Dalton Knecht would have been the pick here. It's hard to love it when Knecht was right there. Like, he shot 41% from 3. He played well. He made 88% of his free throws, 52% from 2s, but Dalton Knecht should have been the pick here. Number 17, the Lakers take Dalton Knecht. This is an A-plus pick. I don't know how he fell out of the lottery because of his age. I don't know why teams just want to get teenagers rather than experienced players who've been through battles in college, like say Dalton Knecht and also my boy Antonio Reeves didn't get drafted. I don't know why teams don't like those experienced players. I mean, yeah, you want to get players you can develop, but why don't you want guys that have been through those battles in college, been through tough battles, instead of teenagers? Number 18, the Magic take Tristan da Silva, B+ pick. He can be a good fit for this Magic team. Number 19, the Raptors take Jacoby Walter. His numbers weren't great at Baylor. He's kind of a momentum shooter, but I think he'll be really good for them. Like, he has some good defensive tools. He just lacks discipline as well. But I'll get this a B+. Jalen Tyson to the Cavaliers. He averaged 19.6 points per game and 3 assists at California this last season. 6'6" scorer who can handle, create, make tough shots. I actually like this pick. I'll give it a B+. Really like this pick for the Cavs. Yves Messi to the Pelicans. Basically replace Jonas Valanciunas. I'm giving this a B+. Number 22, Deron Holmes to the Denver Nuggets via the Suns. I'm going to give this an A. I really like this pick. I think he can be one of the most underrated players drafted, like late in the first round. So he was really good at Dayton, and he can score inside and outside. He has a good 3-ball as well. Number 23, the Bucks take A.J. Johnson. Number 24, the Wizards take Keyshawn George. Number 25, the Knicks take Pacone Dodot. Number 26, the Thunder traded for Dylan Jones. Number 27, the T-Wolves got Terrence Shannon Jr. Love that pick, man. They might have won this draft. They might have won the first round. Getting Rob Dillingham and Terrence Shannon Jr. Number 28, the Suns take Ryan Dunn, best defender in the draft. Jazz take Isaiah Collier, and the Celtics take Baylor Scheierman. So those are your 30 picks. So leave your thoughts in the first round in the comments below. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, have a lot. Peace, and I'll be back for round 2 tomorrow.